Good morning, Miss Heba. I am Sarah. Nice to meet you.
Good morning too, Miss Sarah.
I count it a privilege that you answered my request for this dialogue.
Yeah, my pleasure.
You see, I've been doing some investigations about ICT integration in the classrooms in the Philippines, and I want to share it with you and hope to get some insights as to how these problems will be addressed.
Yeah, sure. So, what is it all about?
I found out from Carol Rodriguez in her own investigation that my country, Philippines, ranked only 43rd out of the 55 nations in terms of preparedness and ability to absorb advances and growth in information and communication technology.
Oh, that is not quite a good news to hear.
Yeah, I agree with you. In addition to that, she also found out that 74.36% of the school heads under survey said that they did not receive any training on any topic related to ICT in the last 5 years. Only 13.13% said they had some sort of ICT trainings.
The figure you are telling me indicates that most of the teachers in your country needs training on this matter.
Yes, and here's more. According to Limon in his study on the home economics teachers' uses of information and communication technologies in Hong Kong and in the Philippines, he found out that the Philippines have limited access, connectivity, and usage. He also emphasized that training opportunities for teachers are generally limited to teachers' training. Due to the limited funds, a member of the teaching staff, a principal, or non-teaching administrator, or even the computer coordinator performs this function for the school, and sometimes computers were never replaced or repaired. He also identified additional hindrances in the utilization of ICT in the country. According to him, these factors are lack of accessibility to ICT facilities, teachers' knowledge, skills, attitudes towards ICT, the role of leadership, and the lack of software. This implies that the Philippines does not have nearly enough hardware, peripherals, network technologies, and simultaneous internet access for technology use to begin to have an impact on the quality of instruction.
The ICT situation and its integration to education in your country really needs to be addressed.
Yeah, you're right. And this really troubles me. Can you give some suggestions like best practices in your country or some other countries that you know about regarding this matter?
It will be my privilege to share with you what I know about ICT and its integration to education. Here are some of the best practices that I have discovered from different developing countries like Philippines. In Lebanon, the Ministry of Education, in cooperation with a foreign state university, designed to train Lebanon's in-service teachers on both how to use and how to teach with technology. In Pakistan, focused on per-service teacher education on upgrading skills of teacher educators, on rationalizing and standardizing the curricula used for per-service teacher education, on upgrading the infrastructure in the participating academic institutions, on strengthening educational research output, and in generating policy that strengthens teacher education at all levels.
You mean ICT and its integration to education is incorporated in the education curricula? That sounds great!
Yes, and here's more. In Chile, the training is divided into two categories. First, teacher training is considered a focal point and has included initial training for 2 years, and the second phase is a follow-up training for at least another year. There is also what they call as educational information technology encounters, where teachers and students from different schools can meet, exchange ideas, and observe practice from other schools. In this way, all categories of teachers from digital immigrants to digital natives are trained well in the field of ICT.
That's interesting.
Yes, and in Malaysia, the Malaysian officials have recognized the importance of teacher professional development as a key factor in the sustainability of e-learning. A meta-analysis of research conducted in Malaysia showed that with proper training and support, even older teachers were able to successfully integrate e-learning into their teaching practices.
From the best practices that you shared with me, I see that the bottom line is teacher training.
Yes, there is nothing better than equipping the teachers in your country through trainings. And the training should include strategic planning, implementation, and monitoring to ensure its success.
Really? Can you share with me what are these strategic things are? I would be very interested to know and to learn.
Strategic planning should include unifying vision to fully integrate ICT in the secondary school system. This means not just to teach and learn the technology, but to use the technology to improve teaching and learning and clearly articulated and measurable curricular pedagogical goals and objectives. Or your Ministry of Education should consider development of curriculum-specific software, including those in the local language. Another strategic planning should also include development and implementation of comprehensive in-service training program for teachers and administrators covering computing and information literacy skills. The instructional and non-instructional uses of ICT, curriculum integration and corresponding pedagogical strategies, and incorporation of the same knowledge and the skill sets at the pre-service training stage. Finally, because all plans cannot survive without it, make a financing plan that includes measures to increase the national budgetary allocation for education in general and ICT integration in particular, to institutionalize local government support through the local school boards, get by inform parent-teacher associations and actively promote community mobilization offers, and to build public sector-private sector partnership.
Wow, these sound great! And how about the implementation strategies?
Implementation strategies include appropriateness. This refers to suitability in context. Factors to consider in choosing an ICT resource is the learning goal and objective to be met, content of the material and its availability and accessibility to students. The most appropriate ICT tool doesn't need to be the most up-to-date or expensive available in the market. The second one is effectiveness. This refers to the extent to which stated goals and objectives are realized. When used appropriately, ICTs are powerful tools that can improve motivation and engagement in the learning process. The last one is sustainability. It is defined as the extent to which the implementation of an ICT-based project.
And then after all these are put into action, comes the institutionalization of monitoring and evaluation at the bureau and the regional levels. This would also involve the development of tools for assessing the impact of ICT integration on student achievement. Isn't it right, Heba?
Exactly. You see, ICTs can be used to improve the quality of learning. They can promote learner motivation, mastery of basic concepts, the development of higher order thinking and lifelong learning skills. Lack of vision, lack of consensus, and lack of policy on how to integrate ICT in education consistently are not very helpful.
Yeah, and it is also necessary for changes to take place in the organization of the schools, the examination and assessment system. The school education, colleges, and universities must continue to take leadership roles for making improvements in the teaching and learning process, right?
Yes, that is very true. And the school must take major responsibility for providing training and work to reduce or eliminate the barriers to technology integration. Teachers and the school systems must collaborate to pursue technology integration at the highest level, where innovative technology-based approaches to teaching and learning are highly valued and integrated in the total learning environment.
Thank you, Ms. Heba, for the time you spared with me and the insights you shared. This will really help us a lot.
You are most welcome, Miss Sarah. God bless you.
Yes, and God bless you too. Thank you.